Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's a Monday morning. Greg T live from Ray Catena Porsche in Edison, New Jersey. There is no other showroom like this one. This is a one-of-a-kind showroom in Edison, New Jersey. You got to come by and check it out. Look at these gorgeous vehicles. Porsche, Porsche, Porsche. Is there anything better? We've got an amazing show for you with an amazing announcement. It's all coming your way in 3, 2, 1. We'll see you there.
Welcome to Greg T Live, episode 35. We're back at Ray Catena Porsche in Edison, New Jersey. Today's show is sponsored by CNC Heating and Cooling. We are super excited to continue rolling out weekly episodes alongside Ray Catena. Greg T and Garrett, take it away.
And it's 3, 2, 1, and we are live on another Monday morning. It's Greg T live from Edison, New Jersey. Today, we're in a schwanky new studio here we call Porsche. This is Porsche, Ray Catena Porsche of Edison. And you know what, man? I gotta tell you, I look around and I salivate at these gorgeous cars and with price tags of hundreds of thousands of dollars.
I'm going to just salivate over this set that we have. This is what I've been begging for.
You have been.
With you for the last
no backdrop
35 episodes.
Why are you so against the Greg T Live backdrop?
You love logos. You're a logo fiend.
Well, I mean, how you got to tell people what the show is, you know?
You do.
You could say it's Greg T Live, but there's nothing listen, logos sell. Look at the McDonald's logo. Look at Starbucks.
You over logo.
You got to have logos.
No, you over logo.
Porsche is a logo. Everything around you is a logo.
How many Porsche logos do you see right now?
All of them, man. 1, 2, 3. They're all behind us. Cars everywhere. Cars in the showroom.
You see a Porsche, but you don't see the Porsche logo.
I can see it right there on the wheel. Porsche. There's Porsche everywhere. Listen, you got to have logos. Logos are, I understand that sometimes they kind of cloud up the space, signs everywhere.
You and logos cloud up the space.
Listen, well, good morning.
I like this. I think this is what
there's a logo on your soda right there. There's a logo on the coffee. There's a logo everywhere.
I think this is a good feel to the podcast where it's more like you and I hanging out in your house versus sitting at a school lunch table.
My house does not look like a showroom full of Porsches.
What's it look like?
No, it doesn't look like this. I wish it did. No, listen, our house is a nice house, but doesn't look like a showroom full of multi-million-dollar Porsches all over the place.
We're on the second level. I'm always curious how they get cars to a second level.
They have a what you call it, an elevator that takes cars up. It's pretty cool. You never seen it?
No.
After the podcast, I'm sure they can show you. But it's cool. They drive it downstairs right inside, and then this incredible elevator goes up. Out the door they go. That's it.
So that's how we're going to walk away with a Porsche today.
It would be pretty nice. It would be pretty nice if they were like, hey, listen, why don't you take a Porsche for a week? Bring it back next week. Just drive it, enjoy it. That'd be so cool. But I'd be nervous for sure driving around in a $100,000 vehicle.
I wouldn't want that though, because I would have to give it back. You know what I mean? So you have a week. You have a week of being fake
to enjoy it, and then you got to give it back. How was your weekend?
It was quiet, soccer, and
How was the team? How's the team?
Well, the problem is playing in New Jersey that you play all these other counties, and all these other counties you have to. It's just like anything else. You rely on other people,
right?
So you're supposed to call on a Monday, confirm by Wednesday, and play on the weekend.
Yeah.
So I do my due diligence. Last week after the podcast, I'm like, I'm going to be the first. I call,
right?
No response. Wednesday, I tell the guy, I'm like, hey, haven't heard. Do we have a game? Oh, yeah, you have a game.
Yeah.
Team shows up. We're all suited up, and no one shows up. We're standing.
Oh my God!
This is the third time this has happened.
Oh, that's the worst. That is the worst.
And
when the kids are all ready to go, they want to play a game.
I'm ready to go, and it's just.
So what do? You just let everybody go, or do you scrimmage amongst yourselves?
Well, first, I think we're, as you and I look for, other opportunities in life, we're missing out on one called being a referee.
Oh, there you go. The refs get paid no matter what.
A main referee gets paid like $80 a game for an hour.
Show up. That's right.
For an hour.
Run around and ref a bunch of little kids playing soccer. Not bad.
Sideline refs, they make $40 an hour.
There you go. Okay.
But still, $80 for an hour of just overseeing.
Yeah.
I mean, come
right,
on.
and watching a bunch of little kids run around playing soccer.
Yeah, and it's not like it's Major League Soccer.
No, we're talking about little kids.
We're talking about under 15 years old.
Yep.
They're not going pro if they wanted to, only in their dreams.
Right.
So it's pretty much like you're robbing a bank at
Well,
that point.
how old is Hudson now?
He's 11.
11, okay,
He's
gotcha.
10. He's
Right,
playing
okay.
the 11 division.
All right.
But still, I mean, that's like robbing a bank at that point.
Sure.
That's one of those jobs you just kind of scoot by and like you could be okay. You don't have to be great.
Right.
You just have to know how to blow a whistle and say, hey, don't do that.
Yep, got to know. Yeah, you got to know all the plays. Got to know all the fouls and everything. It's very simple. But the parents, the parents bring it down because the parents are going to yell at the ref. So if you're a ref, you got to put up with that. You got to put up with a lot of pressure from the parents yelling at you. I've seen it before. I've been at games.
I've
where
yelled
it
at
gets
you
crazy.
for an hour.
No. I've gotten there though. I've seen it. I've been there where parents get on these refs' cases, and the refs are how old? They're not that old.
No, they're in high school,
Right.
college.
Yeah. So you're a kid feeling a lot of pressure from parents yelling at you. That's tough.
I love how you're saying other parents when I, in fact, know that you are the parent.
I do get a little hostile at soccer. I do love it that much.
You've been asked to leave.
One time I was asked. One time, but it was really a bad ref. It was really a bad ref. It really was. It was a ref trying to throw their weight around. It was really bad. So at one point, yes, I did lose my cool, and my wife had to remind me in front of like all the other parents how this kid is 14 or 15 years old, and you're yelling at him on he's a referee. It was pretty bad. It's pretty bad on my part.
When your wife Trish is yelling at
Yeah.
you, does she go by first name or T?
Oh, no. She's going to Greg. She's yelling at me. Greg, what is wrong with you, Greg? She's like, get over here. She yells at me like a dog. It's pretty bad. That only happened one time where I lost my mind. Only one time.
Only one time.
Only one time. Well, you know what? As a coach, as a soccer coach, I'm a kind of coach where I like the kids to learn. I don't care whether they win or lose. I really don't. Like the winning and losing to me is nothing until they get older, and I know that they really know the game. But when they're just beginning and they're just learning the game, to me that's all that matters, is that they learn how to actually play the game. So as a coach, during the early years when my daughter was playing, I was the coach where I just wanted to see them execute what we taught them during the week at a game. That's it.
Right.
If they can get that done, then I was fine with it. Whether we won by 3 or we lost by 3, it didn't bother me. The wins and losses, I threw out the window. I was a really decent coach that way.
Improvement.
Yeah, that's all I really wanted. So when at the one time where I was told you have to leave, you can't yell anymore. What happened really was at that game is I wanted to be like on the one sideline, and I wanted to be able to teach the defense how to play, and they were young kids, and that's all that mattered. I didn't want them all just to run after the ball. I didn't want them to run all the way up the field.
Right.
I wanted them to learn, and the parents were fine with it. They really were. Like the parents really agreed because you have to know your surroundings, and the parents were fine with me teaching their children, how to play defense, so it was fine like that. But the referees and the head ref, they weren't cool with it. The other family on the other side, they weren't cool with it. So that's why it was
You versus everyone.
It was me versus everyone, and it just unraveled. And before you knew it, I had to leave the field. I wasn't allowed to be there anymore. So yeah, there was that. But anyway,
What'd you do this weekend?
So this weekend, you know what? A friend of mine asked me to go golfing, and I love golf. I really do.
Yeah.
I just have so much on my plate. Have you ever been in a situation where you have to go somewhere that you pretty much love, but like you just don't want to go there because you just have so much? I have so much on my plate. I really do right now. Like, we have an announcement coming up today. So, guys, you're in for it. We've got an amazing announcement coming your way. We're going to tell you right here on the podcast today what this announcement is. And it's not even a Ray Catena announcement. We have a real deal announcement.
You say we, so it involves us.
Well, yeah, we have an announcement to make to the audience today. So we have that going on.
I love how you say we are making an announcement. You didn't tell me what we are making an announcement for.
I am going to make an announcement.
Oh, you are making an announcement.
I will make an announcement in just maybe in a few minutes. In a few minutes from now, we'll take a break, and when we get back, I want to make that announcement to everybody on today's podcast.
You're having a baby.
I'm having a baby. It's sort of like I'm getting remarried. I'm getting remarried. It's a long story, but I'm getting remarried, and I'm going to tell you all about that coming up.
Really?
Well, so to speak, I'm getting remarried. so to speak. I'm not getting remarried.
Are you interested in that one of those like where you're
No.
doing your vows and we have to go and to an
It's a long
Italian
story.
restaurant?
It's a long story, and we have I have an announcement to make. That's all I want to say is that in a little bit, stay tuned. If you guys are watching right now,
I'm locked
stay
in.
here. Do not go anywhere. But I'm going to make an announcement, and I want to tell you all about that after we just kind of like just get smooth things out over here, and then we'll make
I'm
an
locked
announcement.
in. I'm locked in.
All right, good.
So you're not pregnant.
No, I'm not pregnant. No.
And you're-
So I went out golfing with some friends over
Right.
the weekend, and we finished 9 holes. And when we were coming around to get ready to go for 10, I'm just standing there, and I'm thinking to myself, I don't want to be here right now. Like, my head was not into it. I could not bring myself to grab my club and to swing at another ball. I just didn't want to be there. So I had to get the courage up to say to the guys, hey, guys, listen, I'm out of here. And they all looked at me like, what? And I was like, I'm fine. And I just started to get my stuff out of the cart. I said, you could drive now to my buddy. And I'm like, but I'm out of here.
Wow.
And they couldn't believe it. They were like, what happened? And I said, no, nothing happened. My head is not into this. I cannot swing at another ball. I cannot play another hole. I need relief. I just need to get out of here.
But you know what? It's not too bad. I mean, we all should, be able to do that. It's like eating dinner.
It's difficult, though, to stand up and do that. It is.
Right, but we sit down at dinner or just any meal sometimes, and we're like almost forced to eat. You know what I mean? Like
Yep.
forced to clean the plate.
Right.
But when you're full, you're full. And
I
when you're
was
done,
full.
you're done.
Well, I certainly was full. I really was.
Did they go on golfing without
Yeah,
you?
no, I encouraged them. I said, please, you guys go, have
How
a great
bad-
time, do your thing. I said, but I need to leave. I need to get out of here. Like, I'm not feeling it. I'm just not in the right headspace.
How bad were you losing?
It wasn't even that. It wasn't a win or loss. It was the amount of pressure mounting on me in my personal life of what's going on that I just couldn't take swinging the club. I couldn't do it. I needed to walk away.
But if we're looking at scores, where were you at amongst your 3 friends?
I was probably in second.
Second, all right.
Yeah, maybe third, maybe, but it was, maybe by a stroke or two. Yeah, but I was having a fine game. It wasn't that at all. It was just the fact that I felt the pressure mounting, and I just needed to clear the air. I packed up my stuff. I threw my clubs on my back. I walked to the parking lot, threw my clubs in the truck. I got in the truck, and I just drove out of there, and I just felt this massive relief of like one thing off my plate.
Right.
Like, I could not do another 9 holes. I just couldn't do it.
It'd been funny if you were in the middle of the course though, and you had to walk back but you were right there. You're at the clubhouse.
And that's
so
why I thought, right, exactly. I'm like, if I don't do it now, I'm going to be out on 10. Then I have to go to 11 and 12, and then you're never coming back. So, yeah, I just did it right there in the end and said goodbye. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Something just flew up my nose.
that was like hard.
Oh, my God. That's horrible. Sorry about that. Are you guys getting that on film? I hope you guys are getting all that, all the sneezes.
That will be a meme before you know it.
I can hardly wait for that to be part of our viral videos that we put out after the podcast is over. Me sneezing like that. That's great. That is just wonderful. Everybody, what you guys can't see right now is that other people that are here, they're laughing, so they think it's all very funny that this happened live on the radio.
Why not?
I'm sorry, live on the podcast.
I mean, you are very memeable. There are many GIFs of you throughout your life and career that come into play from time to time. You're in my repertoire of GIFs that I send to people.
Hey, one more thing that I forgot to remind you guys is that October the 26th, Ray Katina Audi in Freehold is doing Cars and Coffee, and it's a big event. They've invited the Greg T Live podcast to be there.
That's us.
So we're going to be there October the 26th at Ray Katina Audi in Freehold. Come on down. Everybody is welcome to be a part of it. Starts around 9 a.m. And meet Garrett and I as we do Greg T Live from Audi in Freehold from Ray Katina there. That'll be a lot of fun. I'm excited for that.
Yes.
Hey, one of our videos that we talked about last week, the New Jersey celebrities, really took off, man. Everybody was commenting on it and everything. I like to go back and review some of the podcasts that we've done and the clips that we put out. You know, it did really well. Yeah, it did really, really well. I was very excited for it.
I mean, it's funny how you could put out a thought in the sense of like who are the most popular people that live in New Jersey.
Yep.
And the amount of like, you forgot this person.
Well,
and
that was
this
the other
person,
thing, right?
and this person.
There is, well, because you were just giving the top 10 celebrities
Right.
from New Jersey. But yeah, there was hard to, come up with more. But there are more, but they weren't a part of the top 10.
No, and a top 10 is a top 10. And
Top 10 is top 10.
You can't argue that.
No, you cannot.
So maybe we'll pull something else up to disturb the peace of everyone just scrolling aimlessly in their bed.
Did you do any gambling over the weekend on football?
I don't gamble, man.
I didn't. So I did not. Remember, last week I was talking about all the games.
Yep.
So
And
I
you
reviewed them.
You lost your $50, and then you're like, you know what? I'm just going to put some games down just to see what if. And,
Yep.
and where
It was the Falcons again killed me. The Falcons get me every year. I don't know why I even consider putting them into it, but the Falcons are the ones that breaks me every single time. Every time. So no matter what it is, bar none, from now on, I'm glad I didn't place the bet. I'm glad it was a fictitious bet. And I was just like saying, if I did this is what I would do. Because I look back and I'm like, and here they go, the Falcons again. They screw you all the time. From now on, the Falcons will screw you every time.
How about the end of the Packers-Dallas game?
40-40 tie? You mean to tell me they scored all those points and nobody could come out with a win?
I mean,
that is sad. That is sad.
How much does the National Football make? Billions of dollars?
Billions.
In a season?
Billions.
Billions of dollars.
Yep.
And you end in a tie.
40-40 tie. 40-40.
I mean, I guess you can make the argument, players and unions and, extending play and getting hurt. But when you make 40 billion whatever dollars a year,
Yep.
and say, you know what, we're okay with games just ending in a tie.
I cannot be happy. I was trying to think of, like, in soccer, they always have a penalty kickoff, you
Right.
know? So, like, I don't know, in football, you want to kick field goals. I don't think you could do that. But you definitely should play until there's an actual winner. You got to have a winner. A tie is just garbage.
If you look, that's what happened in college football between
Right.
Penn State and Oregon.
Right.
And those rules make sense in the sense of, all right, everybody gets one turn.
Right.
After that, then the ball gets set on the 20-yard line.
I like that idea.
You try to score.
Right.
And if not, oh, well, game over.
I agree.
And you keep on going until it's done.
Yeah, I do like the way that college does it. I think college has definitely, cornered it on how they do, overtimes. Because you got to come up with a winner. The ties just aren't going to help anybody. It doesn't do anything. I can't believe it. 40-40 tie. And I can't wrap my head around it. They scored all those points and nobody can come up with a win.
You love the fact that
How bad are the Cowboys' defense? Terrible.
Horrible. But you love good conspiracies. And the fact that people online are like, there's one person controlling the narrative somewhere in a basement.
Somebody
saying, okay, go for the field goal now, tie the game, and we'll end it right here.
You know what you really believe in? Check this out.
Here we go.
I believe that the goalposts, right?
Yeah.
This is a really good one. Here, this is a great conspiracy theory on football. You ready for this one?
Hit me.
I believe the goalposts are magnetic, and that there's something in the football, a device, and somebody is able to turn the magnets on or leave the or either way, right, left, whatever it is, and move that ball through the air so that it either goes through the uprights or it hits the upright or it goes to the outside of the upright. I believe that someone controls the extra kicks and the field goals.
Like a drone.
Like a drone, yeah. Somebody is in that stadium controlling it. I believe it's all done through magnets.
Wow.
That's a great. Come on, you got to give me credit for that one.
But
You can't see it, how the magnet pulls the ball one way or the other.
Well, I mean, you've kicked plenty of field goals. You see how hard it is.
It is hard, but I do think it's through magnets. Magnets are pulling that ball one way or the other. Whether they want that ball to go through the uprights, they're turning the magnet on to suck that ball in, or they're turning it to where they want the ball to go right side or the left side, and they try to aim. And I think someone is that's how they control the game. They control it through magnets. Magnets and penalties. You can control the refs through penalties.
Well, yeah, they have the microphone, they have the earpiece in.
Right.
Speaking of kicking, another scam that I think is going on, and it's affecting, Pat McAfee.
Yeah, of course.
So every college game day, he goes to a field, and he used to be a kicker in the NFL.
Yep.
And his whole big thing where kicking is hard.
Yeah, of course it is.
It's not easy.
That's right.
So he goes into the crowd of college students, and he picks one kid.
Right, and they always gives him money to kick that field goal.
To kick a field goal.
Yeah.
Well, this season, kids got smart. and they realize some of them can't kick.
Ah.
So they find random people who
Right.
just so happen to play soccer or happen to be a kicker in
Yeah.
high school
Yeah.
to kick for them.
Right.
Then forcing Pat McAfee to be like, all right, well, I'm going to double it then, thinking like, who's this Joe Schmo coming out of nowhere?
Right.
You randomly found this person? Okay, I'm going to double. He is probably paid out. He said the most so far. We're only 4 weeks into the college football season. He said the most he's ever paid out in the existence of this competition, where I think people are just finding a way to break the rules, and Pat McAfee's doing nothing about it.
Well, listen, I mean, but people are tuning in to watch it. So you want to see it every college game day. You want to see who's going to kick the field goal, whether or not he's going to make it or not.
You want to see a Joe Schmo,
Yeah.
kick it, not go, I know I can't kick, but, I found this guy in the audience. He plays soccer.
But it is fun when he does kick it and it goes through the uprights.
Right.
It is fun. You want to see somebody win.
But that kid who got picked shouldn't win.
Why?
Jack.
Why?
It was on him to kick the ball.
Yeah.
And then he goes, I'm going to give it to someone else. And then Pat McAfee goes, you know what? Here's $150,000.
I think, listen, the college kid makes some money. You know, all college kids need extra cash.
Correct.
It's a great little contest. People are catching on. They want to watch it. It's fun. It adds to college game day.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The person kicking it should get the money, not the person going, I don't want to kick it. I don't want to embarrass myself, so I'll let someone else kick it who can kick it, and then I'll get the money.
It's a valid point that you bring up. Hey, speaking of college game day, this coming weekend, it's Parents Weekend in Alabama.
Oh, yeah?
College Game Day has made the announcement they will be in Tuscaloosa. They will be in Alabama this weekend.
Are you going to be on TV?
I, without a doubt, am got to go. I've got to see ESPN College Game Day. I've got to be in the crowd. I've got to be there. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I got to be there.
They're there like 5 a.m., 6 a.m.
I don't know. Listen, I don't know if I can make it at 5 a.m., but I got to be there. I want to be a part of it. 100% want to be a part of it.
You got to get on TV.
Well, how's that going to, without my shirt on, painting Alabama on my chest?
Well, this goes back to the logos. You love logos.
I do love logos.
This is where you got to put some Greg T on your chest somewhere.
All right, guys,
Put
listen.
a big T on your chest.
But
people might take that as like you're a big Tennessee fan and then hate you.
I don't want that. I'll have to paint it in crimson red. All right, guys, listen, we're about to take a break. When we get back from this break, we have an announcement to make. We're going to make that announcement right here live from Ray Catena. I was just about to say Mercedes-Benz. Ray Catena Porsche in Edison on Route 1. Doors open up at 10. Show starts at 11. We have an announcement coming up next, right after this.
Are you going to tell me?
This is where to go.
Well, thanks to Greg T, Red Tomato Urban Pizzeria is stuck in my head. What color is the tomato? Red Tomato. Red Tomato has been serving Marlboro, Colts Neck, and Manalapan communities with your favorite Italian dishes and delicious pizza for years. And Red Tomato offers gluten-free options and cauliflower crust personal pizzas. Red Tomato is in the Wawa Shopping Center on Route 520, and you can go ahead and order ahead of time at redtomatonj.com. What color is the tomato? Red Tomato. That's where to go.
Where to go?
When your comfort's on the line, we'll trust the team that New Jersey counts on. That's CNC, air, heat, plumbing, and electric. Whether it's a sweltering summer day or a freezing winter night, CNC always keeps your home running right. From fast AC repairs to expert heating installs, even those electrical upgrades, these CNC pros, they do it all. Family owned, locally trusted, and available 24/7. Schedule your online service today at cncair.com. That's CNC, air, heat, plumbing, and electric.
Now, if you don't know, Playa Bowls is the popular chain specializing in acai bowls, smoothies, and other superfruit-based treats. Now, Playa Bowls got started back in 2014 right at the Jersey Shore and has grown all across the U.S. They have bowls like acai, dragon fruit, coconut greens, topped with fresh fruit, granola, little honey, and other healthy ingredients. So as summer approaches, get beach-inspired, health-conscious smoothie bowls over at Playa Bowls in Princeton, South Brunswick, and East Windsor, New Jersey. Playa Bowls, that's where to go.
Where to go?
All right, at 3, 2, 1, we're back again. Round 2 of Greg T Live, the podcast. If you're watching us on Instagram, hello, everybody. Thank you guys very much for watching us on Instagram. And if you're on YouTube at Greg T Live, well, hello to you guys as well. And if you're streaming us later on all the streaming platforms, well, thank you guys very much. Whether you're listening to us on Spotify or Apple, Amazon, wherever you get your podcasts, well, hello to each and every one of you. All right, it's Greg T Live. This is Garrett. I'm
Yes.
Greg T.
So the time is now.
The time is now to make that announcement. So, ladies and gentlemen, it was a long time ago. It was June 24th of 2024 when my radio show was canceled in New York City. And it's been a long time of searching and figuring out exactly what I want to do with the second half of my life. You know, I'm trying to find another job, and do I want a podcast? You know, what exactly do I want to do? Starting a multimedia company, building the company up, doing all those sort of things.
Which you should be proud of. I mean, literally, it started with a conversation on the phone. 6 months prior to any of this happening.
You're right.
And, some people would still be sitting on this idea.
Maybe they would be, but I had no choice. Back against the wall. You got to figure out what you want to do the rest of your life. I have a wife and kids, and you got to get up and you got to get going, and you got to show everybody that, sitting around on a couch watching TV, that's not life, you got to get up and get going. So I got up and I got going, and I pushed and pushed and pushed, knocked on doors, made some phone calls, did whatever I possibly could to make things happen. And so my announcement is that, we will still be podcasting here on Mondays, still going to be doing that. But the good news is...
So we're not fired.
We're not fired. No, Ray Catena loves us, to be honest. Like, Ray Catena really loves that we're here. They love that we're going to be at the Cars and Coffee Show on the 26th of October. They love all of that. So Ray Catena is very happy with Greg T Live. Like, they're very, very happy. They really are. Matter of fact, didn't you talking about podcasting from a Sprinter or something like that?
Yeah, we're going to do that soon.
But starting next Monday, October the 6th, I will be back on the radio. We are doing Greg T in the morning on a radio station in New Jersey, 107.1 The Boss.
Wow.
107.1 The Boss.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you. So I'm really excited for Greg T in the morning. Next Monday morning, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m., we begin again, 107.1 The Boss. Check it out.
So being from New Jersey, I know it's a Jersey Shore radio station.
Yeah.
But I'm sure you can listen online, right?
There's an app you can download. You can listen online, stream it wherever you go. So you can catch that radio station anywhere you want. But yeah, if you're in New Jersey, then you're definitely gonna get the station. 107.1 FM, The Boss. I will be on Greg T in the morning. My co-host Rochelle will be along for the ride with us there, and we're gonna have a good time. It's gonna be great. Greg T in the morning starts next Monday, October the 6th, live from 107.1 The Boss.
How do you feel?
It feels good. It really does. It was pretty satisfying and amazing to get that phone call, to hear the guy on the end. So I want to thank Mike Ryan for doing it. Mike Ryan stood up and said, "I really want you.
I got a guy.
I want you to be the new morning show here." And so I want to say thanks to Mike Ryan and to everybody there at The Boss 107.1. And it's going to be a good time. I'm a little nervous. But you know what? It's like riding a bike for me.
Correct.
Being on the radio for 30 years, you never know what you've got until it's gone, and man, I missed it so much. Like, I've never lost that want to still be on the radio, you know? It was never my idea to leave radio. It was never my doing to leave radio. I can't really get into that aspect of it, but to be going back to radio is just so exciting. So I'm really pumped up. Yeah, 107.1 The Boss. You can hear me starting next Monday, October the 6th, Greg T in the morning, live on your radio station.
So, I mean, this is a whole blank slate. I mean, what's the first idea you want to accomplish? What's the thing you want to accomplish?
I don't know. I would just like to reintroduce myself to a new audience. There's going to be people that don't know who I am. There's going to be some people that are familiar with who I am.
Right.
So I'm just excited to reintroduce myself. I went last week down to the radio station. I did a little walkthrough, I met some
Was it like being a freshman in high school and college all over again?
I had numbness. I had, my legs were nervous.
You get shoved in the locker?
No, I didn't get shoved in the locker, no, but I was really nervous, but it felt so good to walk into a radio studio again. It felt so good to be in there. I said to the one guy that was giving me the tour, I said to him, I go, "Can I push this button?" And he goes, "Yeah." And I said, you never know what you got until it's gone, you know? And as soon as I sat there in front of the microphone and I pushed those buttons again, it just felt like it was real again, like it was really happening. So, I want to thank everybody at 107.1 The Boss. The ownership, they also own 106.3 Thunder 106.
Yeah.
So I want to say hi to everybody at Thunder 106 as well, because that radio station is a part of the ownership. And also 98.5 B98. I want to say hi to everybody over there as well.
You're not on all these radio stations.
No. But the ownership owns all of those radio stations.
Got it.
So it's cool to be a part of a family again. Being broadcasting live one more time again. I'm really pumped up. 107.1 The Boss. That's where you'll find me next Monday at 6 a.m. till 10 a.m. on October the 6th. That's where we'll be. Greg T in the morning.
So the Jersey kid is back in Jersey.
I'm back in Jersey. Love it. Yeah, man. It's been my roots forever. I've always been a Jersey guy. So for me, it almost feels right. It feels like the right fit, you know? There's already like sponsors that already want to be a part of it, which is great. So I'm not coming there empty-handed. I'm actually coming there with several sponsors that already want to be a part of the morning show, which is so super exciting as well. Ray Katina wants to jump on board, and they want to be a sponsor. So it's really cool to know that that it's all going to be happening all over again.
So you're going to play some music, obviously. What type of music? What type of music is The Boss?
It's a mix. It plays a little bit of the 90s and today. It's a little bit on the rock side, but it has a couple of top 40 songs they put in there as well. So we're matter of fact,
all over. Yeah,
they're all over the board.
A variety.
Really. Yeah. But it's been great to meet everybody over there. There's another guy that was on New York radio for a long time. This guy Kane. So Kane is over there. He does the afternoon shift. So it was really nice to see him again last Friday. I knocked on the door, and he looked into the window, and he just sat back and he started laughing, and he goes, "Get in here," you know? So I went in, and he high-fived me, gave me a big hug, and he welcomed me to the team, and it felt right. It felt right to be in a studio again. It just the sound of that dense, soundproof door when that closes,
that
you lose all of that, so as of June 24th, 2024, I didn't have that anymore. I never had that again. Right. So to go back and to be pushing the buttons and have a microphone in front of you and to have a morning show named after you, it's really, really cool. So I'm really excited for Greg T in the morning next Monday on 107.1 The Boss in New Jersey, and you can stream it live as well. It's very cool. I'm really excited.
Weirdest place you've cried when talking and thinking about all this?
Please, I've broken down. I have cried my eyes out. I have.
While on the toilet?
No.
While eating a sandwich?
It was when you get that phone call that someone wants to rehire you,
Yeah.
It's getting me off the clump as it is, it gets you. It really does. It's because you think like it's over, like you think.
Did you feel like a weight was taken off your back when you got off the phone?
There was that stress,
couple of pounds.
That stress. Yeah. It just came off my shoulders for a second. Like half the battle was over.
Right.
That's what it felt like to me. It just felt like someone was rescuing me a little bit. So, I was just really excited, really happy. I hugged my wife. I hugged Trish. She cried a little bit. I cried.
Did you call Jada in the middle of a frat party?
No, I did call her in Alabama. I grabbed my other daughter. I gave her a big hug. And
what about Luca? You tongue kiss Luca?
Nah, but it was nice. It's nice. It's nice to know that I'm going back onto the radio again. I can't wait to talk about all the local things that are going on in New Jersey. I can't wait to talk about my life and hear from the audience and everything. I'm really excited. And some people, and I haven't told any, a lot of people at all. Just a couple of close friends.
You're
and
telling
relatives.
Everybody now, though.
Well, yeah, no, now we are. But I've told some close friends and relatives that I'm back on the radio starting next Monday, and they've all been just so excited for me, really, really happy. And Yeah, it's going to be nice.
A lot of congratulations coming in of a lot of emojis. Been
Awesome.
following T since 2010. Love you, T. Congratulations. So, I mean,
Yeah, it's going to be great.
people
It really
like
is.
you. As much as you want to deny it, people like you.
So I do appreciate it. But yeah, so that's the big announcement is that next Monday, October the 6th, 107.1, I'll be back on the radio.
How about that?
Oh, man, it really gets you. Really gets you. Still that emotional guy.
Did you
know?
ever think you would be saying anything like this ever again for over the past year?
You know, after a while, you start to think like it's never going to happen again.
Right.
After a while, you're kind of like, it's never going to happen. So,
We're going to be at Ray Katina forever.
yeah, that'll be it. This will be my home, Ray Katina. But yeah, so the podcast is going to continue. So we're still going to do it here on Mondays at Ray Katina, right after my show. Right after my show on 107.1, we'll shoot over here.
How far is the radio station from here?
You know, one of the camera guys were asking me the same thing. I think it's like maybe like a 35-minute ride. It's not that bad at all. 35 minutes. And I'll be
so I'll
promoting
be able to
it.
give you crap when you show up
If
late.
I show up late,
Yeah.
and I'll promote the podcast, on that radio station as well. I'll be promoting that I'll be doing the podcast here, so that'll be great. So we'll still continue the podcast, and yeah, just going to be getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning again. That's the morning show hours. You wake up at 3 a.m. You try to leave the house by 4. You try to arrive by 5, and you get on the air at 6.
Well, what not a lot of people know, you have been on that same schedule for the past year too.
Yeah,
you really never like sunk into a.
This has been a very tough part of my life.
Right.
It really has been.
I get it, but you still remained waking up early in the morning, where I would get texts at 5:30 in the morning.
You don't know. It's been really tough for me. It's been really tough. Lack of sleep. It's been a tough road. For no reason, it has been a tough road. For no apparent reason. And that's what sucks the most, is that, what happened to me should never have happened, and it did. And now I finally can go back and just be me again.
A new chapter.
Yeah, I start a new chapter. But yeah, so it's been a tough, long, exhausting, stressful road that me and my family have been on together. It's been tough on my family. It's been tough on me. It's been tough on my friends. It's been tough all around. It really has been tough. So finally, I want to thank Mike Ryan and the entire staff at 107.1, The Boss. And it'll be great to be back on the radio again starting next Monday. I'm excited.
So I know you've picked up stress smoking over the past year.
Oh, my God. Have I ever.
So after that phone call, was it a celebratory smoke?
Absolutely it was. Oh, my God. It's been tough. Yeah, people listen, I'm not the only one. Other people have gone through what I'm going through right now. So
It's weird to think that, like, as much as you want to think you're the only one,
I'm not.
You're not.
No, I'm not.
But not a lot of people have the opportunity to share it on a platform.
And I'm sure people can relate. They understand what it's like. They know how tough it is to make this adjustment, to have your life going at a certain speed and then all of a sudden come crashing to a halt, and then what do you do? Like, and it is shocking. It is scary. It is emotional. You go through so many ups and downs. You go through that why me, and you're wandering, and you're not sleeping, and there's so much that goes on, So to finally be back, it's just one thing that's finally off my plate. One thing. I just have a couple more things to get through, and then I can finally restart a whole new life completely
Then you can play
fresh.
18 holes of golf.
Then I can go back and play 18 holes of golf. I mean, I know that, I'm sure there's some people here that are watching that love golf, and I hope you guys continue to golf. Golf is a great sport. So there you go. That's my big announcement.
Monday, it all begins.
Monday, we're back. October the 6th
Proud
on
of you.
107.1. Thank you, man. I thank you for being here every single step of the way for me. You've been here with me every single step of the way. Continue to podcast with me and, going through your own hurdles and things of, being here. I'm just so glad you could be here,
I
a
love you,
part of
T.
the ride. Thank you, man. The same thing. I love you too, Garrett. And I want to say thank you very much for being a part of it. Thank you very much.
As Will Smith says in Bad Boys,
Yeah.
we ride together, we die together.
We are.
Bad boys for life.
Bad boys for life. All right, so there you go. You can find me on the radio again next Monday, 107.1 The Boss and 99.7. They have 2 stations, so you can find me on both of those stations.
Wait, are we getting mornings with Greg T-shirts?
Yes, so we're going to have
and
Greg
more
T in the
logos.
morning T-shirts,
More
logos, everything. It's all happening starting next Monday, October the 6th, and then we'll be back here to podcast as well at Raketina in Edison, New Jersey. All right, guys, for right now, we're going to take another break, and we'll be right back with more. This is Where to Go.
Well, thanks to Greg T, Red Tomato Urban Pizzeria is stuck in my head. What color is the tomato? Red Tomato. Red Tomato has been serving Marlboro, Colts Neck, and Manalapan communities with your favorite Italian dishes and delicious pizza for years. And Red Tomato offers gluten-free options and cauliflower crust personal pizzas. Red Tomato is in the Wawa Shopping Center on Route 520, and you can go ahead and order ahead of time at redtomatonj.com. What color is the tomato? Red Tomato. That's where to go.
Where to go?
When your comfort's on the line, we'll trust the team that New Jersey counts on. That's CNC, air, heat, plumbing, and electric. Whether it's a sweltering summer day or a freezing winter night, CNC always keeps your home running right. From fast AC repairs to expert heating installs, even those electrical upgrades, these CNC pros, they do it all. Family owned, locally trusted, and available 24/7. Schedule your online service today at cncair.com. That's CNC, air, heat, plumbing, and electric.
Now, if you don't know, Pliables is the popular chain specializing in acai bowls, smoothies, and other superfruit-based treats. Now, Pliables got started back in 2014 right at the Jersey Shore and has grown all across the U.S. They have bowls like acai, dragon fruit, coconut greens, topped with fresh fruit, granola, little honey, and other healthy ingredients. So as summer approaches, get beach-inspired, health-conscious smoothie bowls over at Pliables in Princeton, South Brunswick, and East Windsor, New Jersey. Pliables, that's where to go.
Where to go?
All right, guys, getting ready to close things out here at Raketina Porsche in Edison on Route 1. It's Greg T Live, episode 35. You heard it here first. Episode 35 is where we made the big announcement. I'll be back on the radio on 107.1 The Boss FM. You can find me there Monday morning, October the 6th. That's a week from today.
Upper management from Raketina has come to congratulate you.
That's great.
Look
Upper
at that
management.
big check they brought.
Our marketing director is here now watching over us. And then don't forget, again, you'll see us October the 26th at Raketina Audi in Freehold for cars and coffee, starting at what, 9 a.m.? Starting at 9 a.m., October the 26th in Freehold, New Jersey. There you go.
Would you say this is the biggest show we have done to date?
I don't know. Well, listen, the first show was great.
First show was great,
Had Elvis Duran on the first show, right? So we had Elvis Duran there on the first show. I think we had a great show. We had a lot of great guests on the show. So, I don't know. I mean, this is a pretty good show for sure. Making a big announcement. But to be honest, we've had some really great shows with some big acts and everything, some guests.
Well, I mean, a big life announcement.
Life announcement.
Probably your biggest life announcement to date.
Well, no, I don't know. I mean, I think my big announcement was when my daughters were born.
No,
on the radio,
like life announcement in this podcast.
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
I'm not covering your whole 55-year span of life.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, no, we definitely took it to another level today. Yeah, for sure. Anyway, what? Oh, okay. There you go. So the camera guys are happy. Everybody's happy. We had some really great streaming numbers today, which is great. So we've done really well. Now, if you can we want to sell a car. Can we sell another car? That's what the marketing team wants to know. Can we sell another car? We're not giving a car away. We want to sell a car. We want you guys to come to Raketina, whether it's Mercedes or Porsche or Audi or Lexus. We want you to go and we want you to buy a car from Raketina. Can you get that done? Can we get a car? Can you guys come and buy a car? That would be even better.
Shot down my idea. Can we make Greg T cry? They thought it was too easy, so it
is too easy.
We shot that down.
I got verklempt. I got verklempt. I had the tears were coming out.
No. I'm just saying, to give away a car, we'd have to make you cry, but we thought that was too easy.
If you buy a car, I will come and sit in the back seat of your car and cry. I will cry in the back seat of your car. I will cry. Thank you for purchasing a car. You can film me crying in the back seat of your car. That'll be great. great. And look, and this is Greg T crying right here.
Imagine someone signs on the dotted line. They go, "Hey, where's Greg T?"
I will be right there. You just set up the date. I'll be there, and I will cry in the back seat of your car. I mean, I will just wail. I will just come down in tears, crying in the back seat of your car. For you, right? Yeah, there you go. How did we do? What were people saying on there? They're excited.
A lot of congratulations to you. For your new venture back into radio.
Yeah, listen, I hope that a lot of people, follow along. I hope that a lot of people start listening to 107.1. I hope that we just build a really big audience and just make it, positive. Just positive here in New Jersey. I want to talk about all the local things, local sports, local restaurants, local places to go, local news, just local everything for New Jersey. That would just be great.
I mean, you got a lot to take on, but, I think you could do it.
Yep, that is it. So anyway, I don't think there's anything much more to be said here today, to be honest with you.
If we were to try to push something forward just to fill some time, it's not going to top the fact that you just announced that you have a radio show starting on Monday, a new part of your life.
Yep.
So anything after that is kind of just like...
I agree with you, Garrett. So on that note, we're going to cut this a little bit short today on this Monday morning. And again, next Monday, we start Greg T in the morning from 107.1, The Boss. And you can find me there. It'll be great. And we'll be back here to do the podcast shortly after, which will be terrific.
Yep.
All right, bro. Dude, another great episode. Episode 35 in the books. What do we do for episode 36?
I mean, let's keep on going.
Please, we want to sell a car. October 26th, Raketina Audi in Freehold, New Jersey. We'll find you there at 9 a.m. And for now,